Oh man, guys, just give you guys a little update on what's going on with. Let me flip this around. Where's my camera? Flip. Come on, so bright outside. There we go. What's going on with the E90 328i and the M3 in the garage? So when I got the E90 M3, it wasn't perfect. I got it for $3,500, and the deal was that it had some good maintenance on the engine, had a new transmission put in it for grinding, but there were still some issues. The SZL on the steering column was replaced, and it's basically this guy, this whole assembly underneath here. That was replaced. It had the traction control light on for that. It also had a number of other lights. One was for brake pad sensor. What was the other one? All related to SZL. So there were a couple lights on there. The guy had replaced the SZL, the sizzle or whatever they call it, right? But he didn't realize that he had to program it. So there was that. Between the warning lights for the brake, which turned out to be the brake pad sensor, and the SZL, I also found out that the front control arm bushings, on this side at least, were toast. So between those things and kind of playing a little dumb, picked it up for $3,500. It's really clean. So to address those, I've got every front control arms already sitting in the house waiting to go on, and otherwise it drives nice. Steering wheel's clean. The only other issue I noticed that I didn't like was the shifter had a lot of play in it, and it still has quite a lot right there. So I went ahead and bought from Turner their shifter rebuild kit, new bushing and all that stuff, and I picked up the M knob at the same time. So it feels really nice to drive, and you can kind of look around on the inside and see it's pretty clean. No iDrive, which I like. Sport seats, manual seats. So that's the E90. Oh yeah, I also got to pick up another speaker cover. I got one down here, but broken tabs. I'll deal with that later, right? For right now, the car drives pretty nice, so that is it, man. Okay, so on to the M3. The M3, kind of in the middle of a bunch of different things with that, right? So I decided I was going to try to wrap the fenders to see how that goes. The first one's done. I got more 3M 2080 Lucid yellow over here to go on. I'm going to do the door next, I think. And I've got a lightweight style, Hammond style wing to go onto the trunk, which, oh, and before I go grade it, I also have a carbon fiber sunroof panel from Beamer World to go up in there. I also have a non-sunroof headliner. Another update, if you guys haven't seen it, the Cobra seat, which is awesome. This is actually the bushing shifter rebuild kit from Beamer World, or is it Turner? One of those two. Gosh, I keep Turner, right? Okay, so let's go check out this wing. I haven't got it out of the car. I literally just picked it up from the paint shop in here. And this is just one of those eBay wings, right? So super cheap. I mean, I paid like, what, like $150 for this thing? Let me see if I can't flip it around somewhere in the light to show. You know what, let's just bring it in. Let's just bring it in, right? So last time I left off, I had mounted the spoiler on the car just to fit it up there and see what it looks like. So here we go. There's the wing painted now. And there's little holes underneath of it, guides that fit it on the trunk itself. See a little hole there and a hole there. So these guides on the trunk right here, it'll slip onto that. So let me see if I can't get it to fit over top of those now to see what test fit looks like. Now this is going to be kind of rough. I'm actually going to see if I can hold the phone up, prop it up somewhere while I try to do this, and you guys will check it out with me, right? So what do I have here? I have an idea. I'm going to flip this over and support it by this Ryobi charger I've got going on. There we go. So we'll do right there. There we go. All right, so I'm going to grab the spoiler. Here we go. And see if we can't set it down right on top of these holes. There's one right here, one right here. Oh, look at that. And the other one's just kind of slid right down into place. So that is feeling pretty good, I would say. Look at that. How did that look? What do you think, guys? Let me flip this around. Let me flip this around. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And these are also some eBay tails, if you're wondering. Yeah, I wanted to try something new. I had these smoke depots on there. I just didn't really like them all that much. So, not fitted or anything, but this is what we're looking at. Ignore the trash bag. Again, eBay. Just eBay wing. The body shop was fairly impressed with it overall. It has a ever so slight bow in the middle. Thinking of some things we can do about that. Otherwise, come on, focus. There we go. Fitment will be pretty solid. You can see underneath there, all the way around. Fitment is looking pretty solid. Okay, so I think I went a little bit overboard on this video, but there we are. I gotta mount the spoiler to the trunk by drilling holes through, and it's gonna be fun on the other side of that. So I'll probably get to that a little bit later, but for now, there's the update. I'm gonna take it off so it doesn't fall off, but I think I'm really digging the way that the car is looking with that wing on there. Let me back up a little bit. Go from an angle there. Yeah, so you guys can see it. Ooh, how about make this a little brighter? There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll try to keep you guys updated a little bit more regularly. Have a good Independence Day weekend. Thanks for watching again. See ya.